Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. This is Mandavi's Way, and today I want to talk to you all about the 6 signs of spiritual warfare. Now this is going to be the second episode in my spiritual warfare series. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, most people are in a spiritual warfare and don't realize it because they have a little to no knowledge of spiritual laws or that warfare is even taking place in their lives. When you're faced with great opposition, there's a blessing on its way to you. However, before you receive the blessing, you will be tested. Your blessing or success will be in exact proportion to the opposition or failure you faced in order to receive the blessing. Now keep in mind that everything, and I do mean everything, will start to go wrong, and you will experience sudden and extreme losses and troubles. Now your finances may start to rapidly decline so much to the point where you may have to rob Peter to pay Paul. You may find yourself asking others for money, and worst case scenario, you may have to file bankruptcy, and you may even lose your job. Now that's the first sign of spiritual warfare, is a decline in your finances. The second sign of spiritual warfare is your personal relationships with others, including your spouse, your children, your friends, and your co-workers, may be mightily tested. During this period of explosive spiritual warfare, you may experience disrespectful infidelity. Now keep in mind, infidelity is disrespectful anyways, but there's a whole nother level to this disrespectful infidelity. Your children may become out of control, and you may experience a lot of envy and jealousy from people who you thought were your friends. So that is the second sign of spiritual warfare, is your personal relationships will be mightily tested. The third sign of spiritual warfare is you may experience immense sadness, anger, depression. You may become easily agitated or lose your temper frequently. And I mean, these emotions are so immense where you'll be able to recognize that you've never felt this way before. So be very cognizant of your feelings. And during this time, you may get a strong urge to want to commit suicide or commit homicide. Again, it is extremely imperative to understand the season you are in and know that, again, it's just a season and it's not the end of the story. The fourth sign of spiritual warfare is you may experience being physically attacked. Your life may even be in danger. For example, you may be in a domestic violence situation that's getting progressively worse. Now we see and hear this every day where someone has lost their life due to domestic violence. So know that, domestic violence and physical altercations are also a sign of a spiritual warfare. Sign number 5, your health may decline. Now, because of all the negative energy polluting your spirit and polluting your space, your health will suddenly decline. You may go see your doctor. They may run numerous tests just to come and find that they don't know what's going on with you. So that could be another sign of spiritual warfare, as you're sick and no one has an explanation as to why you're sick. The sixth and final sign of spiritual warfare, in my opinion, is the most significant, is you may have feelings of defeat, discouragement, giving up, becoming distracted, and procrastinating. Now, these signs have led so many people to live unfulfilled lives. Now, if you're not careful in recognizing this as a spiritual attack and speaking against these feelings, you will remain in the same spot your whole life. Your dreams will literally die inside of you because you've become distracted and defeated, and you just feel like, this is all life has to offer. Remember, the goal of the enemy is to defeat you. He wants to kill you, and he wants to kill your purpose. And as I stated previously, being in spiritual warfare is just one season of your life. You also have to understand that you do not have to accept failure and or defeat. Most people are conditioned to accept what life throws their way, but that doesn't have to be your story. When you start to experience spiritual warfare and pray against any and everything that doesn't represent peace in your life, continue to open your mouth and rebuke these things in your life that you don't want. And so when you begin to do that, you are putting yourself in a position, in an optimal position, to clear all the negative debris out of your life and to just simply do away with that spiritual warfare. But you have to know that you're in a spiritual warfare to even know how to combat it. So I thank you all so much for tuning into my channel. Please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.